Just to really clarify what we're talking about, because we can pitch recognition sometimes means different things to different people. So what we're really talking about is taking that less than half of a second that a hitter has to judge a pitch and hit it, and really focusing on this part, just the release and the first about third of ball flight, and just trying to recognize patterns in that. Now, is that something, Dylan, that uh, you had in your coaching mind before you started working on it specifically? Is that something that you feel like is kind of a known thing out there, this kind of first third focus?
I probably have heard it more from a pitching standpoint where pitchers are trying to win the first 20 feet of ball flight and deceive the hitter into thinking that the pitch is something that it's not. Um, so it was probably first from that. And then I knew that I didn't coach vision or pitch recognition very well. I couldn't teach it or train it. And so when I looked into how to do that, I obviously came across you, and you've helped us obviously be able to teach and train pitch recognition abilities within that first third ball flight.
Yeah, I think one of the most interesting things with this is, as I've kind of worked on it, Dylan, and I know you've seen this with some of your players, is it somebody doesn't necessarily need to be great at pitch recognition to be a good hitter. I mean, you had some guys who were really good hitters, and we would test them on this, and they're not very good at this. And at
Right.
first you think, wow, what's that? What's that mean? Does that mean there's something wrong with it? But in some ways, it can be good news for that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had all conference players at SEMO where we then tested pitch recognition and found out that there was um, a big issue with their pitch recognition abilities. They were already, you know, 300, 330 hitters. They were already first team all conference. And we were able to take that good player and do even more by training in this specific way. And so this was a tool that was in our toolkit at this point, and we were able to help players improve in this area. Um, Honestly, to the point where they went from first team all conference to all Americans, and had a professional career because they could swing at a few less balls and force a pitcher to come over the middle of the plate a little bit more often.
So you feel like you had experience kind of raising the fleet, but then also something to make the good hitters better, and that can be hard to find. That little extra can be hard to find.
Well, absolutely. I think what we were able to do is equip the good hitters with a little bit more and help them probably be a little bit more successful against the better pitchers. The Friday night guy, the Saturday night guy in college, the elite closer, or the guy that comes out of the bullpen that's got good stuff. We ended up being, we didn't need that much help being successful against the average pitcher, but it was what can we do against the above average pitcher, the elite pitcher at our level. And so that's where we started seeing more improvements where we were just flat out more competitive against those guys.